Props and Gaming. Today I'm going to show you how to make a couple of simple Harry Potter Christmas ornaments. For this you will need a little Dobby figurine. I found him in one of the random boxes. You can use a Dobby picture if you want, but I've decided to go with the figurine. Now for Dobby, we're also going to do a little simple flat back bauble. They're cheap and simple to make. I just thought it would be something different, as well as a Marauders Map. Now I've decided to go with the half size map because otherwise it's simply too big for the tree. So I've just got some A5 Marauders Maps printed. Now we'll start off with Dobby. Now for this you will need your hot glue gun, so go ahead and turn that on first. Now this is a break in half bauble. Make sure you get the one that actually splits in half, and as opposed to just unscrewing at the top. There seems to be a run on those this year. Now the first step is to glue Dobby inside. Now I'm just going to glue him to the little joiner piece there, so he's standing up in the middle of the bauble. We're just going to use some hot glue to secure Dobby. I've just pulled the key ring out of his head so he fits in the bauble. So just go and bed him in there in the hot glue. Try and keep him as close to centre as possible. And then all you want to do is just close the bauble shut on him. Now we're supposed to turn him sideways, so when you look at it, he's front on. I wasn't paying attention when I put this Dobby in. Okay, so yeah, glue him to the piece at the bottom, but make sure he's facing the front of the bauble. Just going to add a little bit more hot glue. Just to make sure he's firmly in place. So once you've got your Dobby bedded in, close your bauble. Just be careful when you're hot gluing that you don't actually get any hot glue over the join of the bauble, because it won't go back together. Now these ones come with a little gold top and red ribbon. It's not a particular preference. Just clip him back on. Ow. Now, I thought to go with Dobby, I would make him some little decorative socks. So I've just cut out some coloured card in decorative socks. Some I've added stripes to. I've just got some coloured Sharpie here. Now all I did for these was freehand a sock shape and then trace them so I got uniform size socks. Some we've added dots to. I'm just going to decorate these white ones as well. That one's going to be flipped over so you don't see the pencil marks. I've just got a random pack of coloured Sharpies to decorate with. Since Dobby had particularly crazy socks, we're just going to do some lines and squiggles to make them more interesting. And then all I'm going to do is hot glue some of the socks around Dobby. Some of them I'm going to glue so that they're at the back, so you're seeing the colour as you look through the bauble, and some I'm going to glue off to the side on the front with the colour facing out. So the gold and silver I'm going to glue on the front because they don't have any colour on the backs of them. So just put a little dot of hot glue onto the back of the sock. You kind of want them to stick out, so you don't want to glue the whole sock. So just in random places around, try not to cover Dobby. So I want to be able to see some of the crazy sock colour from the back and some from the front. Oh, stop rolling away. I feel like I need to tie this to something. so it can hang there. I'm going to glue the two I decorated the most right to the front so it looks like Dobby's holding them. So try and line it up so you're looking front onto the bauble and stick him on. I'm just going to add a couple on the edges and then we're done. And that's that one done. I know it looks like a crazy sock ornament, but I think it suits Dobby. Okay, for our next one, we're going to make this little Luna Lovegood inspired ornament. For this, you will need some black card. I've already drawn the shape onto the card. All I did was take a circle shape and a smaller circle shape to get the bauble top. Just so you can put the hole in the top to thread your string through. Now for this, I've got the black card, a little bit of pink foam. Now this inner circle is 3 centimeters, so I've just gotten my protractor to draw the smaller circle. And I found this cute little image online that says beware of Nargles, which I think works because apparently they hide in mistletoe. So we'll just cut this out and glue it together. This one's very simple, but I thought it would be nice. I wanted one for my tree, so I figured I would show everyone how they were made. The diameters of the bauble are 4 centimeters, and the little one on top is just a 2 centimeter lid I used to trace the top piece. I've already cut out the image. I tried to make it look like it was floating on a cloud, so it's all sort of wavy. When you're cutting out the circle, just try and turn the foam with you so it doesn't warp out of shape. Now all you need to do to glue this together is just use a plain old glue stick. Nice and simple, something everyone should have. Use quite a bit of glue to stick it and just line it up as best you can in the centre. And adding the next piece on top. Again, line it up as best you can in the centre. Now I decided to add a silver circle. That was just done with a Sharpie because I thought it needed a little bit something extra. Let's just go ahead, neatly trace around. If you want to pre-draw the circle with pencil first, you can just set your protractor out another 1/2 centimeter to get that extra line. Just with the Sharpie, keep going over it until it shows up bright. This one would be a good one for kids to do over the holidays. My girls have already started making them with all different images. And then all you need to do to finish it is line it up in your hole punch, which I am terrible at doing, but we're going to give it a try. Ooh, that one looks better. I've got some pretty purple ribbon for this one. Again, it really doesn't matter what colour ribbon you use. But just thread it through. Tie it on a loop at the top. And that one is ready for your tree to keep the Nargles away. Now the last one we're going to make today, we'll get all my Sharpies out of the way, is going to be the Marauders Map. Now for this one you'll need your glue stick again, so keep that one handy. Now, I've printed out 2 A5 copies of the Marauders Map. You will also need a piece of cardboard. This is 20 GSM card. Now, you want it to be approximately this. I'm just going to go a little bit bigger than the map when I cut it out. So just cut around it approximately the same size as the map. Now, what you want to do... Ooh, I knocked over my Dobby ornament. Oh, no. Stay. Now, what you're going to do is glue the map to either side. So while it's swaying on the tree, you see the Marauders Map on both sides. Again, we're just going to use a glue stick for this one. Nice and simple. Just run it around the edge. Try not to have it lumpy, otherwise you will get lumps in your ornament. And then flip them over and do the same on the back. And then pick the side you're most happy with and trim around the edges to hide the white, to get rid of the white. I found it's easier to trim it once you've glued it than before. So just trim it around as neatly as you can to get rid of all the white. Let's give it a little bit of a press. You might let it dry, and then we're just going to punch a hole out of the corner so it can be hung on the tree. I went with the corner on this one to keep as much of the map exposed as possible, so it's going to hang sort of like that on the tree. That's all we have for you today. If you've enjoyed our video, please subscribe. Thank you.